Peace, 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 everyone. I'll be doing videos for the rest of this week, just dropping in to advertise our beautiful and powerful Birthworker Doula program with Starlilly Birthing. And today is the first day of orientation, November the 1st. And we'll be holding orientation all through this week. So if you're meditating on whether or not this calling is for you, sisters, I welcome you to contact me for any information or anything that you just may come up with that you may need to ask me about our program, okay? So again, this whole week is dedicated to orientation. And one of the students this morning, she was talking about learning abilities or learning styles, okay? Ways that, she sees information, and, she's just brilliant how she transposes information, okay? So it just got us to talking about some of the required textbooks or whatnot that are required for the training. And so she says, oh, great, textbooks, books. I come from that era where, we read, I said, me too, sweetheart, And so I said not too long ago, I was speaking to a particular person, and he made this comment. He's in his 30s. He said, people don't read anymore, and people don't read anymore. I'm like, what? And I said, well, that's really sad. That's some really sad stuff right there. I said, because, the old saying goes, the people will perish for the lack of knowledge, right? And so, they took languages, it took a lot of our culture, and, vampired a lot of, much of our things that we're even seeing regurgitated back into different formations today because of us, because of our ancestors, the antiquity, the power of our ancient ancestors. Okay. And so, even in the hieroglyphs, way back, they left these certain certain instructions in what we call the Medu Neter. And so, on down throughout history, or time, I should say, here we are utilizing the English language. Okay, so the oppressors were able to oppress and get away with it because, it's the separation that took place with our people, our ancestors. So I'm saying all this to say, it was a requirement, or instructions was given for us not to be able to read. And while all this reconstruction and all of these different things were going on, into what now we abide by in this system today, okay? And that's why we're feeling so tired, and we're aching, and we're anxiety, and dealing with all kind of worrying and all of these different things, from different issues, and not healing and not knowing where to go to heal, okay? So because things were hidden, okay? They call it occult knowledge, okay? Occult means to that which is hidden, and even that's our term, okay? Because some things were for different levels of folks, if you will, to have access to. Some information was, I guess, for the upper echelon. And so now the powers that be feel like they're the upper echelon. And so they're keeping things, hidden. And so since they know, like they say, they came over to Africa, they told us to bow our heads. And the next thing you know, when we looked up, they gave us the Bible and then took the land. Or they came here in the North Americas, did the same thing, the whole divide and conquer. So we want to read, we want to become familiar with books. And that's one of the things too, we want to become familiar with books and authors and information, not just on this social media, but actually utilizing our libraries, or if your grandmothers are still living or your great grandmothers are still living, if she has books or whatnot, go seek them out, go open them up and see what's in them. And I bet you're going to find something that's going to be thought-provoking or just blow your mind completely, okay? Especially things that were, dictionaries that were printed, before the 70s and 60s or 50s, if you catch a dictionary, because like I said, they steadily changing things, okay? So etymology is very important as well. So I know I'm just ranting, but at the same time, Spirit is just on my heart just to drop this video, not only to advertise our doula program, but also just speak on that, because it's very important that we do what we read, okay? Embrace the books, change your thinking, change your perspective. They got us so it's just like they done worked on our involuntary system to the point where it's just automatic now. It's like almost like we go to the phone just like a blinking, okay? So my great grandfather Papa Mitch said, ain't nothing like a made up mind. So once you make your mind up that you're going to change a particular thing and you're going to get your life in order in a certain way, or structure it a certain way, or do what it is that you know that you need to do, not always what you want to do, but then you'll find yourself in a book, because all you got to do is just change your thinking. Give yourself a moment, open it up, okay? All right, I'm sounding like the Reading Rainbow, LeVar Burton. Peace and blessings, brother. I was raised on the Reading Rainbow. So anyway, another thing, our Awakening the Goddess Within training is coming up on the 27th of this month. So for those who are interested in enrolling, it's a beautiful self-care course. We meet once a week for 12 weeks. So orientation will be on the 27th. So if you feel that you are in the need of more self-care awareness and healing modalities, then that training will be for you, and it's also offered virtually, okay? So anyway, love, peace, and have a beautiful, wonderful day and weekend, okay? All right, peace.